Hey, hey, boys and girls. Welcome to another week of virtual story time. I am your host, Auntie Nehelia. And this week, we have a very, very exciting story for you. The Littliest Lighthouse Keeper to the rescue. Lighthouse Keeper. I wonder what the story will be about. But here to read for us this week is none other than the very excited Miss Jean Brown. But before we get to Miss Jean Brown, we have some students here with us. And so we're going to call on them to introduce themselves. And so, Elijah, Jaquan, can you unmute your mic and introduce yourselves?
I'm Jaquan. I'm from Excelsior High Primary School. My name is Elijah and I am from Mount Fletcher Primary School and I'm 10 years old.
All right. Thank you, Elijah, and thank you, Jaquan. Welcome. Khalees Reed. Can you introduce us? Good evening, darling. Go straight ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Khalees Reed, and I attend the Wakefield Primary School, and I am 9 years old.
All right, Miss Khalees.
All right. McKinney Morgan. Are you hearing me, McKinney?
Yes, miss, I am here.
Go ahead.
I am Makini Morgan and I'm from New Day Primary and Junior High School. And I am 9 years old.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Michaela White. Michaela? All right, we're not getting Michaela. Daquan, are you on? All right, Mrs. Jean Brown. It seems like the internet's acting up on their side. Go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
Okay, boys and girls, I am Miss Jean Brown. I am a teacher at the Negril All-Age School. I don't think I'm going to be going back into full-time teaching. I'm going to be doing a lot of online teaching whenever school resumes. I just love what I do. I'm into the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, so I'm going to be doing a lot of performing arts. And story reading is part of that. I'm so happy to be here this evening.
Oh, we're happy to have you. So boys and girls, sit back, relax. Let us, kind of sit and enjoy the story while Miss Brown carries us through it. So, Miss Brown, over to you.
Thank you so very much, Auntie Nehelia. Now, boys and girls, as you have heard, the title of our story is The Littliest Lighthouse Keeper to the Rescue. Now, this story is written by Heidi and Daniel Howarth. It's a very interesting story because it's about a little person who is able to help. And I wonder if any of you have ever been lost or you felt like you were lost and you needed some help and somebody came to your rescue. Well, I see either Elijah or Jaquan smiling. All right, so here we go. Henry lived in a lighthouse and helped the lighthouse keeper. Now here is Henry. There he is. What does he look like? It's like a little animal, like he's a little mouse or something. Right. So it looks to me.
It's a mouse.
Henry is a lighthouse. He lives in a lighthouse and he helped the lighthouse keeper. One night, he couldn't sleep. It was a very noisy, stormy night, and Henry could not sleep. In the morning, Henry opened his porthole and looked out. The stormy night had turned into a lovely sunny morning. But what was that noise? Someone was crying from high up in the lighthouse. Henry couldn't see who it was. Grabbing his cap, he scampered down the stairs to find out. So there is Mr. Henry. He couldn't understand what was happening. Here he's looking through his porthole, and then he's gonna go out to see who was crying. Wow. Hiding under piles of seaweed was a tiny baby seal. What's the matter? Asked Henry. So there's Henry. He went down to find out who was crying. And then he saw the baby seal. I was washed up here by the storm, said baby seal. I'm very hungry and scared. I want to go home. What would baby seal eat? Henry tried his favorite foods. There he is. Can you see what is Henry's favorite food there?
Cheese.
Yes, cheese. He tried cake. There he is at the bottom giving baby seal some cake. Chocolate. Baby seal didn't like any of them. And he just cried loud. Oh, I want to go home. Hi, Henry, called a friendly voice from the sky. It was Henry's friend, Puffin. What's the problem? Baby seal is lost and hungry, and I don't know what to do, said Henry. There is Puffin. Can you see what Puffin is?
Toucan?
Yes, you got that right. Puffin smiled. He knew. He flew off and soon came back with a big fish. So remember, baby seal didn't want any of Henry's food. He didn't want any chocolate. He didn't want any cake. He didn't want any cheese. So Puffin went and got him something that he liked, a big fish. Baby seal gobbled it up and stopped crying. Then they all agreed to search for baby seal's mother. So there is happy baby seal. He ate off his fish and is ready. He stopped crying. So our little lighthouse keeper and his friend, they are now going off. They set off. Puffin carried Henry, and baby seal swam along below. The sea seemed to go so on forever. Just then, the search seems hopeless. They saw a whale and her calf. So they saw a whale. So you see the big whale.
Wait, miss, is actually whale's baby called a calf?
Calf, yes, that's correct. They are called calf. Very good observation there. Baby seal got lost in the storm, explained Henry. We are looking for her mother. Have you seen her? No, sorry, puffed the whale. Have you asked Albatross? Soon they found Albatross. I have flown hundreds of miles over the sea. I have seen ships, islands, and icebergs. But I haven't seen baby seal's mother. Ask Turtle. He called. He's usually swimming around here. So there's Albatross.
He's what
There's Albatross. Right, so there we have Henry. He's being carried by Puffin. They just spoke with Albatross, and the journey and the search continues. Turtle was sad to hear about the loss of baby seal. Sorry, I can't help, he spluttered. I missed the storm. We were following the jellyfish from warm waters. I did meet some dolphins who had been in the storm. You could ask them. So there is Turtle, and he's explaining to Henry that he didn't see baby seal's mom. He had actually missed the storm because he was following some jellyfish. I wonder if the boys and girls know why the turtle was following jellyfish. Does anybody know that?
does turtle eat jellyfish?
Oh, yes. Very good. Henry was fed up. They had searched all day and had not found baby seal's mother. They were very tired. As the sun began to set, they sat on a buoy for a rest. There they are. All three of them. Baby seal, Henry, and Puffin. You all look a little sad, called a friendly voice. What's wrong? Henry told Dolphin about lost baby seal. I've seen baby seal's mother, Dolphin cried. Wow, there is Dolphin. And he had seen baby seal's mom. There he is. Henry, Puffin, and baby seal followed Dolphin all the way back to the coast. There on the rocks were some seals. Can you see her? Is she there? Asked Henry. Baby seal shook her head. They moved a little closer. How about now? Henry asked. Baby Seal shook her head again. Baby Seal didn't see her mother, but her mother saw her. There they go, trying to find mom. Baby Seal did not see her. Look at Baby Seal with Henry on her back, but she couldn't see her mom. But her mom saw Baby Seal. Yes, there's the mom. She raced over to give Henry and Baby Seal a big hug. Thank you. Thank you for bringing my baby back, cried Mother Seal. Oh, thank you. And there they all are. Mother Seal, Baby Seal, Henry, and Puffin down there. Back at home in the lighthouse, Henry had no trouble sleeping that night. No trouble at all, because he had helped someone to find their way back home. There is Henry in his porthole, and he is having a very good night rest. So, boys and girls, you have heard the story. It's about the littlest lighthouse keeper to the rescue. Do you know what the name of that little lighthouse keeper is?
Me, miss.
It was
Go right
it
ahead.
was Henry.
Henry, you're correct. So, where did Henry live?
He lived in the lighthouse.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now my next question is, where do we usually find a lighthouse?
In the middle of
On a cliff.
On a cliff. Someone was about to say in the middle of the ocean. Someone was saying on the rocks. Yeah. We find lighthouses all over in these places. Yeah. And they are built for specific purposes. Now, have any of you ever seen a lighthouse in your country, in your community?
No, miss.
No?
No, miss.
Miss?
What did you say, Morgan? Yes or no? McKean, did you say yes or no? McKinney? You're muted.
No, miss.
Oh, okay.
No, miss.
All right. What did Henry and Puffin do? Yeah, in this story.
They looked for the seal's mother.
They helped Baby Seal to find his mom. So, boys and girls, what type of a relationship did Henry and Puffin have?
a friendship.
Yes, they're friends.
Friendship.
Good friendship. And what do friends usually do for other people?
Help one another.
Right,
Help.
very good.
Help.
Yes. And who helped who in this story?
Henry helped the baby seal
Help
to
the
find his
seal.
mother.
Henry and
Yes,
Puffin
very
helped.
good.
And
Yes. Now, do you notice that as the story progressed, there were different characters that were coming into the story? So it started out with Henry. And then Henry heard something. What did he hear?
The baby seal.
Doing what? Smiling? No?
Crying.
Crying, yeah. So you heard the baby seal. Baby seal was crying. Why was that seal crying?
Because he got
Because he
washed
couldn't
under
Because
the
he
tank.
was hungry.
hungry, and because he couldn't find his mother.
You know that there are several things why he was crying? And you are really thinking he was hungry, he was lost, couldn't find his mom, he had gotten thrown on land in a big what?
Storm?
A big storm, yes. So sometimes in life, we are faced with challenges like this baby seal. Maybe we went walking and we can't find our way back home. Yes, there are
All
some
right.
characters that came into the story, but I'm going to hand over now to Auntie, and she will continue to throw the questions at you. And I'll come back in a little later.
Thank you, Miss Brown. That was a very well read. We were all on the edge of our seats, listening and wondering what's going to happen next. Now, I always like to ask this question. What is the moral of the story? What lesson did you learn? And how will you apply this lesson?
Very good.
You should help one another.
We should
You
help.
should help one another.
Very good. Somebody, I'm going to hear from everybody now. I want each of you to tell me the lesson you learned.
Mm-hmm.
So Elijah and Jaquan. Elijah?
Miss, we should think about others that are in trouble.
Very good. Very good.
Yes, I need to hear from both of you.
We must not stop if we don't find their mothers or their fathers.
All right.
Very good, because the first person they asked, they didn't see baby Seal's mother, and they kept on. So it's a very, he might. So if we're in trouble, or if we're in danger, or we're doing a math problem, you get frustrated, or you don't stop. You keep going on. You continue until you get what you are working towards. Nikelia, are you hearing me, Nikelia?
Yeah.
Now you're going to introduce yourself for me, and now you're going to answer the question. So introduce yourself and tell us the lesson you learned.
Hi, my name is Nikilia, and I'm 10 years old. And I learned that you should not ignore one another's cry.
Yes.
Wow. Very good. Man, what a set up in them bright.
Oh, yes, they are.
Makini, your answer? Makini?
Miss, I'm here. I
What
learned
you
that I learned that you're supposed to care about others and help others in need.
Very good. Very
Very
good.
good. Khalees,
Yes, Miss.
what you learn?
I learned that even if someone is not close to you, you should always help them.
Very good.
Put it up in there, bright, sir.
Yes, they are. Mhm.
So, as we continue in our daily lives, we're not just going to talk about what we learned, but we're going to use it.
Right.
So as in your online school, when you go back to school or in your homes or in your communities,
Mm-hmm.
we must learn to look out for each and every one.
Right.
Listen to it might not be a cry like somebody's shedding tears, but it could be somebody talking and you realize that they're in need.
Yes.
You can help, give a helping hand, because each one help one.
Right.
Miss
And
Brown,
there might come the time when you are going to be the one who is in need of help.
so true.
Right. So it's a two-way situation. In this case, Henry wasn't really the one who was in need of the help. But there could be a time when he would have gotten in trouble, and maybe the very seal that he helped would come back to his rescue. Never can tell.
Yeah, but we can spin this another way too. The baby seal was lost. He was hungry.
Yeah.
He missed his mom.
Mm-hmm.
He could have stayed there and didn't cry,
Mm-hmm.
but he cried out for help. And it's a very important lesson as well, that when we need help, especially in this COVID-19 time when so much is going on, that we need to look for it or we need to seek help. Because if we don't seek help, then somebody or persons out there might not know that we are in need of help. So you can apply this to your class situations, to boys and girls. You're in online and you're not learning. Don't just sit there. And when teacher asks if you understand, you say you understand. Seek help. So offer help, seek help. Because if you don't
Yes.
seek help, others won't know that you're in need. And if
Right.
somebody should seek help from you, try to find. If you can't even do it for yourself, try to see if you can give a helping hand. Mrs. Brown, your closing words.
Boys and girls, this is such a powerful story. And the moral of the story is so very important. That as we go along each day, we are still battling this pandemic. We're not in our usual space where we would have our friends at school and at church and in our communities. But even in this situation, we can still lend a helping hand. There's a song that says, if I can help somebody as I travel along, then my living will not be in vain. As we say, what happens to the other person can happen to you. In Jamaica, we say, today for me, tomorrow for you.
Tomorrow for you.
Lend a helping hand. You've been such an awesome set of students and a brilliant set too. And I see how you're using up the 4 C's and all of those, that they have been teaching you, whether online or in your classes. You're doing well. You're thinking, you're collaborating, and the whole works. Right. And the creativity in the answers that they give. Very good.
Yes.
So I give them a double thumbs up. Double thumbs up.
All right. Good job, guys. So boys and girls, I thank you for coming on. Miss Jean Brown, I'm sure it's not the last time I've seen you, you know.
No, you know, I was trying to, but you know, I think God always does something. I was gonna do one of my personal stories, but the illustrator was not finished with it. But when I do that story, it's gonna blow you guys away.
Oh,
It's
I can't wait for that
an
one.
original Anansi story.
Oh Lord, Miss Brown, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. We're ready for it.
Yes.
All right, guys. Walk good. Wave everybody goodbye. And you guys out there, stay safe.
Yes.
Be blessed. Please, I'm asking you, wear your mask.
Yes.
Wash your hands. Practice physical distance. Keep yourself safe, boys and girls.
That's right.
And we'll see you next week. Same
Yeah.
time, same place.
All
For
right.
virtual story time.
All
Say
right.
bye.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Goodbye.
Bye,
All
dear.
right, it's our pleasure.
Bye.